only on that space. When you interact with the IT department, or the maybe business guy interact with the IT department, he will know that what is his area of concern or the area where he should ask more questions and all. So it should be more on the architecture development standard, architecture development framework, architecture development platform, architecture building blocks. Now all these standards, whatever I have mentioned is in the platform, it is valid or it is applicable for any kind of development projects. So if we define this is the standard even for the organization, for the industry, and if everybody follows the same, so that is what actually we are trying to define the standard for the industry when we are talking about a platform-based solution designs. Same thing on the IS as a solution design pattern. When we are talking about solution design, we are talking about design framework, we are talking about design standard, we are talking about design methodology, we are talking about domain models, and then again the review and compliances. So all these activities are part of the platform activity. We are not mentioning anything here specific to technology and the specific project, specific kind of language or whatever technology. So all these are generic kind of standards, and all these standard has to be, or it is going, it is part of the platform. So that's why if we because the next level of requirement is that we need to work with the business. We need to ensure the business that whatever we are doing it is going to work. Whether it's a vendor A, vendor B, that should not be the criteria. Criteria is that whoever is doing the solution, that should be workable solutions. So how will you define that? That has to be has to come from the standards, and that is what the first level of standard is. Everybody should develop the solutions using platform. And if this is the kind of, these are the bullet points like a business solution platform, if I use solution architecture platform, I use solution design platform, and review and compliances, if all these common activities, if everybody follows, it is 100% clear that that whatever product you develop or the design you develop, that is going to work. So that is the advantage of following a standards for a platform. Now if you see the solution development platform, same thing, like when we are talking about service development platform, we are talking about development stack, we are talking about service framework, we are talking about service interface, and then we have a build and release kind of an activity in the development phase, right? Same thing. Now in the next level is a kind of server platform. Now in the platform based solutions, see the other area is if you see the non-platform based solutions where you need to own it database, you need to own it servers, and you set up your own environment, and then you develop application using your own platform environment. In the platform, it is a common platform, and that platform can be used multiple people, multiple organizations, because that platform will be available as an instance for one user or for one developer team. So same thing, when you connect with the environment, you need an environment, say for a web application, people need an environment of web server, app server, database server, content server, process server, so directory server, right? So everybody is in any project, 3 to 6 months is the time for setting and kind of owning it, the environment and setting up the environment, products environment, test environment kind of things. Now when we are talking about platform, means it is already there. It is a configured, servers are available. So suppose web server, app server, database server, directory server and all, already, like the technology company, they are basically creating a servers on a virtual space and providing you the servers for use. So your or any vendor's effort is only to just connect to the servers, and the number of kind of hour you use it, you are only paying for that. So nobody is owning the server part. So that is the kind of the best part when we are talking about a platform-based solutions. So your solution means the server is available as a server as a service, right? And the development platform is available as a kind of just you on-demand mode, right? You need it, you just connect it. If you don't need, you don't need to connect. So nobody is owning that platform. Platform is owned by only the vendors who is kind of who has developed or who has assembled or who has kind of has is kind of the solution provider or the kind of provider for services or platforms. That is what actually the in the platforms here. The same thing with the system platform. If you see the system platform, I think everybody must be knowing it. That's now the trend is where we talk about SaaS, PaaS, platform as a service, and infrastructure as a service. So I mentioned in the service platform is a middleware as a service, where all the middleware component, all the servers are middleware. You just you need to connect it and pay for that. There is a company called WSO2, and they are I think the first company they have come out with the middleware as a service. So you need to just buy the license, and you will just pay for the connection charges. You don't need to configure app server, web server, database server multiple times because different vendors need that. So they are basically selling the configured version of the servers. So that is the again advantage in a platform base, and earlier it was not there. When we are moving into a platform base, we get the platform as a service. We just connect to the servers and use it and pay that. Same thing with the system in platform, where we are talking about infrastructure. So infrastructure is again the same thing, right? Where you have a virtual server, we have a virtual storage, we have a virtual network, and all are connected with the infrastructure as a service component. So right, so that is what actually the benefit